Hey there, good morning everyone. Tuesday, the 11th of April, 2023. This morning's devotional is a reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 8, verse 11, which reads, "No one, Lord," she said. "Then neither do I condemn you," Jesus declared. "Go now and leave your life of sin." We have just celebrated and remembered the crucifixion of Jesus on the cross and his resurrection from the dead. Yet, for many, we still tend to forget what this was all about. For many today, it is more a question of another long weekend in which we can chill and forget about the stress and strains of work. For others, it is remembering the forgiving work of God and the redeeming work of Christ on that cross. We have a look at the story of the woman caught in adultery in John chapter 8. And it goes, the scribes and Pharisees brought to him a woman caught in adultery. They said to him, "Teacher, Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. But what do you say?" Jesus bent down and wrote on the ground with his finger, as though he did not hear. So when they continued asking him, he raised himself up and said to them, "He who is without sin among you, let him throw a stone at her first." When Jesus had raised himself up and saw no one but the woman, he said to her, "Woman, where are those accusers of yours? Has no one condemned you?" She said, "No one, Lord." And Jesus said to her, "Neither do I condemn you. Go now and sin no more." Wow. That day, Jesus demonstrated three things. Firstly, the hypocrisy of a double standard. Since this woman was caught in the very act, surely they knew who the man was. There is still a double standard at play today that looks down on a woman because of her past, while excusing the man by saying, well, he was just sowing his wild oats. The Pharisees used stones. Today we use words, but the victim ends up wounded. Number two, who alone is qualified to judge? Many of us love to play judge, jury, and executioner, all the while forgetting that we are just as sinful as those around us. He who is without sin, let him throw a stone at her first. Who was the only sinless one there that day? Yes, you're right, Jesus was. So he alone is qualified to be judge. Number three, you can rise above your past. The past is the past, and there's no good dwelling on the things of the past. We have all done silly things that we regret. But here is the power in this, that we no longer have to live in the past. Use the past as a learning experience, and then go and sin no more. My dear friends, do not allow the accusations of others to condemn you. People are quick to judge because it moves the focus from them onto something or someone else. Do not be quick to judge. Rather, remember all that God has forgiven you and then accept his forgiveness with gratitude. And then go. And because you have had an encounter with Jesus, you can rise above your past and sin no more. May the Lord be with you. May he bless you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.